Isabelle is a beautiful and innocent young girl, until one experience completely changes the course of her life. After her first time, she discovers a desire she can't control, an addiction to pleasure that soon leads her down a dark path, selling her body to older men for money. A story of desire, power, and loneliness, where youth and beauty become her greatest curse. Isabelle, a beautiful 18-year-old girl, spends the summer at the beach with her family. Moments later, he wakes her, telling her that someone named Felix is looking for her. Back home, the family gathers for lunch. Isabelle's mother lovingly tells her she can invite her friend over anytime, but Isabelle politely declines. That night, she can't sleep, restless and overwhelmed by a new and unfamiliar impulse. The next day, the family returns to the beach, where Felix appears again. Victor, acting as her accomplice, gives them space to talk. Felix invites Isabelle out that evening, and she agrees. That night, she sneaks out of the house while Victor distracts their parents. Their date begins innocently: ice cream, a walk, soft laughter, until they end up back on the beach. Under the moonlight, Isabelle experiences her first time, but it isn't how she imagined it. It's uncomfortable, painful, and leaves her feeling empty inside. Later, when she returns home, Victor is waiting. She confesses what happened, but without details, only saying it wasn't good. The next morning, Felix greets the family at the beach, but Isabelle avoids his gaze. The spark has died before it even began. That night, during her 17th birthday celebration, Isabelle smiles for her family, but inside she regrets what happened. She wishes her first time had meant something. When summer ends and they return to the city, Isabelle checks into a hotel. A much older man is waiting for her. Both had lied about their ages, but they didn't come to talk. After they sleep together, he pays her, and she accepts the money without hesitation. From that moment, Isabelle begins to lead a double life. She secretly registers on an escort website, offering herself to rich, older men. During the day, she's a quiet high school student. At night, she transforms into someone completely different: confident, seductive, in control. But not all encounters are glamorous. One man treats her harshly, pays her less, and reminds her how cruel this world can be. Still, she learns quickly. She demands payment upfront, raises her rates, and keeps going. After all, money is addictive. At home, her mother believes she's living a normal teenage life, but Isabelle's nights are filled with expensive hotels, champagne, and the arms of strangers. Until one night, everything changes. Her mother invites her to the theater with the family. During the performance, Isabelle spots one of her regular clients, the same older man she's been seeing, but he's there with his daughter. During intermission, she approaches him with eyes full of jealousy, but he quickly leaves. When she returns to her seat, Isabelle sees her mother flirting with her uncle. Suddenly, she realizes the truth. She's not the only one with secrets. Days later, she meets again with her favorite client, George, the wealthy man from the theater. He knows she's younger than she claimed, but he doesn't care. He pays her generously, and for a moment, Isabelle believes she's found something real. But her story ends in tragedy. During one of their encounters, George suffers a heart attack. In shock, Isabelle hits her head and panics. Instead of calling for help, she takes the money and leaves, trembling, but determined to move on. The next day, her mother notices her head injury. Isabelle lies, saying it's nothing, but soon detectives arrive at her mother's workplace. They show her photos, images of Isabelle on the escort website. They tell her that her daughter was involved with George, who died in the hotel. They consider Isabelle a victim, not a criminal, since she is underage. When Isabelle returns home, her mother confronts her through tears and anger, even hitting her in disbelief. Later, both calm down, and Isabelle admits she stopped. Her mother blames herself for not seeing the signs. Isabelle begins therapy, though reluctantly. During the sessions, she talks about her absent father, her mother's affairs, and the emptiness she tried to fill with sex and money. But she insists she doesn't need help. She only wants to get her money back, while her mother plans to donate it all. Over time, Isabelle tries to rebuild her life. She looks after her cousins, reconnects with her family, and even flirts with her stepfather, showing how blurred her boundaries have become. Eventually, she meets Alex, a kind young man who genuinely cares about her. They start a sweet relationship, full of warmth and sincerity. For a brief moment, it seems Isabelle has finally found peace. But happiness doesn't last. One day, she tells Alex she doesn't love him and breaks up with him, leaving him heartbroken. Later, she takes out a hidden SIM card. Her old clients are still messaging her. Temptation wins. Isabelle returns to her secret life. Her next encounter shocks her. It's with George's widow. The woman wanted to meet the girl her husband had been seeing. Instead of anger, she shows quiet sadness and curiosity. She even books the same hotel room where George died. The two women speak softly. There's no jealousy, only understanding. The widow leaves payment for Isabelle and disappears, leaving her alone in the room where it all began. As Isabelle lies on the bed, a faint smile appears on her face, a mix of nostalgia, regret, and longing. She has tasted the thrill of desire, the power of money, and the pain of emptiness. Young and Beautiful, a haunting story of a girl who wanted to feel alive, but lost herself in the process,